I understand a little birdie by the name. I don't know. Should I say the name? I guess I could. She's a good friend of mine. She won't get too mad. Gilla Jed said, you are a walking, talking encyclopedia on steroids when it comes to the RV, the Jasara, Nasara, heaven on earth. We're going to give the power back to you, the people. We're going to give you free energy technology. That's why they don't want Trump, guys. They don't want, because he's going to give you everything. He's going to even give you a libido. Okay. Life extension technology is already here. Tell us about what you know. Don't hold back. You might have to edit this out for yourself to put it on your Facebook. Do what you got to do, but tell us everything you know, please.
Oh, geez, it is all part of healing, all part of creating heaven on earth. You know, from the time I was born, I was told about this great transference of wealth that was going to occur in this lifetime. This great transference of wealth. Okay, fine, whatever that means, but it's biblical. This is biblical, you know, and so it's the timing. Everything is right there, ready to go. It is actually in process right now. It's just on with the Admiral in Reno. He's expecting it any moment. So there's I believe the dinar is actually on the bank screens, but so there's all kinds of stuff going on. Again, it's for the humanity, putting the money back to the people rather than this global enslavement program of people, keeping people controlled through all the stress and all the fear with the banking system and keeping everybody in debt, versus this is an abundant planet. We have everything to heal and fix and cure everything. Literally, there is so much abundance here of resources, and their whole idea of reducing population and this climate. Well, there's always climate change. We just need them to stop doing the geoengineering. That's the ones doing the climate change,
right? Exactly.
This population reduction that they've talked about openly. The Cairo Accords and the Gates family, they were into eugenics before, his father was a head of, they openly talked about eugenics. So anyway, but the great shift is happening with all of that. And, I can say for a fact, people are very, very excited as far as my people on the back end when I
I understand that someone called Citibank. There's a recording float around. Somehow, always all roads lead right back to Mel for some reason, and it ends up on my channel, on my Telegram channels, where you got like 30,000 people, 30,000 plus, I believe, and all of a sudden, this guy's talking how he called Citibank. And Citibank said, don't come in now, come in next Monday because they'll be worth 12-1. They were talking about the dinars.
Yeah, the contract rate.
Real.
Yeah, more the contract rates versus getting just the rate that was on the screen, because it's gone on to the screens. And so that whole shift is happening. We're in very, very deep shift. And, we're in such deep shift. I don't know if you saw the release by Jason Shirka earlier this week on the 2nd about the divine intervention that was done by TLS.
I saw that.
Yeah, which they don't normally operate in that way. They do interventions, but this was unusual to prevent, another
something.
Yeah, kind of like a 9/11 event.
Right.
In D.C. There were, you can go back and watch this, and he talks about how 88 people at a Maryland hotel, but some of the bigger stuff, there were 3 underground tunnel systems in Europe that were taken down out. There's one in Switzerland. They hijacked, or they hacked into some of the financial stuff and removed some of the funding of the guys that have been wreaking havoc.
He talked about a few people got neutralized. Let me explain that to you guys that are Italian. In Italian slang, that means you got whacked. Okay. A few people got whacked.
700 worldwide. Watch the news, kind of 700 worldwide. And this is different than the sudden died suddenly stuff. But Although, part of that was that you saw Barbara Walters and Pope Benedict both were New Year's Eve, and they were both very big in that hierarchy of the dark priesthood, we'll call it.
Absolutely. Now,
that
I got to
was
ask you the question, the ultimate question. My audience, I'm sure, is dying to know, does Dr. Sandra Rose Michael own any XRP, XLM, or XDC, the three main ones?